Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be showing you how to make Jack Marston from Red Dead 1 in the epilogue.
Excuse me, you Edgar Ross?
Do I know you?
Forgive me for startling you, sir. I have a message for you. My name is Jack Marston. You knew my father.
And primarily his cowboy outfit. So let's get to it. Now, start off with hats. You have to go with the Clellan hat, so John's hat. If you didn't, I popped my wrist. Ow. If you did not get that outlaw pass, which I think was the second outlaw pass, then you could go and if you didn't get it, you can just go with something like the stalker hat. But if you have it, definitely go with the with John's classic hat. Moving on, no eyewear, no masks. For bandanas, I went with the Rex Road bandana because well, it has it's the same colors as Jack's from the original one, and it has a similar pattern to it. The only problem is it's if it was the trim bandana, it'd be perfect. Sadly, it's not, but still works. Moving on, for coats, I went with the I think it was the leather jacket in this pale color that looks kind of like Arthur's from single player, maybe. Let's see here. For shirts, I went with the everyday shirt in the dirty white color. No suspenders because you won't see them. No gauntlets, no gloves, no rings, no belts, no buckles. For the gun belt, I went with the dead boot gun belt because that fit the overall shape for it. Oh yeah, and bandoliers. I didn't have access to the place where you go get bandoliers, but I'm pretty sure that last time I did something remotely similar to John, I used the Higgins bandolier, so I just used the same bandolier again. Again, if you know one that looks better with it, then by all means go with that, but I didn't. And you're going to want to put it on the right. You also want to make sure you have the boots over the pants. Speaking of which, for pants, I went with the studded pants in this color because in the game they look kind of worn. Whenever you're playing as Jack, they look worn, and but they're only really worn around the bottom, like around where the boot cuffs are, or wherever the boots are. So, yeah. This is probably one of the best things I could find. You might also be able to pull off the black studded pants or the gray ones. And also, if you wanted to, the bandito pants or the tuxedo pants would work if you didn't mind them looking too fancy and clean and all that. Moving on, for boots, I went with the Warren Roper's boots in the dirty black. Although in the normal black they work too. So, moving on, for spurs, I just went and threw on the Gurdon spurs. And yeah, that's it for the outfit. And now I'm gonna go show you what hair and mustache I'm using, and also the other ones that you can use for this outfit. Bang wagon. Okay, now for hair, I went with the long right parted in color 6 because it's similar to how I wore it. And for the mustache, I used the private in color 6 because it looks similar to how his was in the epilogue. But if you wanted him to have a, excuse me, if you want him to have the soul patch and all that, then you could go with the goatee.
Well, you won't believe this, but a lady came in with a poodle the other day.
And yeah,
I said, I'm a good barber, but I gotta draw the line somewhere.
if you wanted to, you could throw on something like the walrus or something. But the best one I could find was the private. Yeah. That's gonna be it for this video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And well, I'm gonna put a link to the Discord down below. And have a good one. Adios.